And this is the NFL Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war on our top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against
to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, get set to do battle with Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And his first pass here is good.
Not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. In motion left comes Brown. Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Flacco. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First carry now for the rookie, Dalvin Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, Bridge play. That's Hodges. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yep. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. This is West. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense. Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. Flacco from the shadow of the goalpost. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, here's the run with Cook. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. They start on the ground with West. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. Flacco from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Flacco hooking up with Wallace for a Raven first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
They'll run it with West, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On the ground, it's West again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. In motion, the tight end Barnage. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And that is incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight, because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They start the drive with Cook. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go. 180.
To throw is Bridgewater. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking there for the fullback, Bruce Miller, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Meanwhile, over in Lambeau, an update, and it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Defense showing blitz.
Get ready. 180.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Cook. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Get ready. 180. 180.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Lamar Houston from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter. A second down throw for Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 180. 180.
To throw, Bridgewater. Lets it fly for Treadwell. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They try again with Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either, an NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. On first down, Flacco. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Able to get there and pick it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Throwing, Bridgewater going with a screen for Murray, and he'll get it down here to the 43. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They begin here with a run by West. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Bootleg, Flacco. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to let this one go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Meanwhile, over in Lambeau, an update. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On second down, Flacco to throw. Caught left side, it's Barnage. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. for Joe Flacco. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. More from Minneapolis after this. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Let's go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Setting up the screen for West. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Second down, 8. Flacco looks to throw. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And the back goes into motion. Third down, Flacco from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out comes Minnesota. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They run the counter with Cook, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we reach halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Bridgewater now on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. A toss to Cook. And some room to roam now. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly, and they tried to beef up the offensive line in the offseason, brought in Latavius Murray, and then drafted Dalvin Cook out of Florida State.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Get rid of him. Blue 58.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go. Play 90. I got 19. Play 90. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Two jets. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray with a nice move. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian. Same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Let's go.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go play action. Bridgewater looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First and 10 here for Flacco. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down. Now Flacco. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Sherrills to return it. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. In motion, the tight end Barnage. Second down, Flacco now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Here's Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Elsewhere around the NFL, 3rd quarter now in Los Angeles. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Forbath for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Flacco. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now West. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, Cook. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Vikings on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Bridgewater to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Time running out here on the play clock. Bridgewater. Boy, stays up. He can't bring him down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lamar Houston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Partner, I think a lot of people thought that Baltimore would draft at least one runner. In fact, they didn't take any skill position players in the draft. So I think a lot's still going to fall on Terrence West.
Well, he did have over 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, a career high. To throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jaleel Johnson in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Flacco. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. In motion right is Brown. Here we go. 4th down, 4th quarter. Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. Way 90.
On 1st down, Murray. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This is Murray. And he's got some space here. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Way 90. Way 90.
On the ground, it's Cook. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down following the run.
Let's go. Tagger.
Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And they will take a knee here. The Ravens on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. 3 down. 80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball.
You